Welcome back to Falcon Blues TV, and I'm delighted to have our very special guest for this afternoon, Jimmy Martin, with me for a quick 2-3 minute Q&A. So Jimmy, thanks for coming today. Really appreciate it.
No problem.
So Paul's given me a list of just like
Not that list.
no, not that list. No, that's an entirely different list. So he's given me these. Throw these out to you, and then just a quick word association of certain players. So the most demanding player that you've worked with at Good.
Not really many demanding because they got what they were given. Simple as that, you know. But I'd say the most demanding player, Fellaini was he was a very, because he couldn't speak the lingo, you know. But he was a great lad, and we tried to get him to speak English and all that, you know. Different stuff. I've got a few stories on Felly, but yeah, he liked him. He wanted to be the spot on everything you put on and all that. He was one of them.
So the largest shorts,
Duncan and Unsworth. We had two pairs. We had two pairs to cut together to make them a bit longer from. Duncan definitely and Unsworth definitely.
Yeah.
We had they were the biggest shorts we'd ever have.
The messiest player.
All of them.
Or the scruffs.
All of them. They didn't know where the laundry bin was. There's no scruffy ones, because if they were, they got pulled. I pulled them straight away. I didn't have any messing about. No player ever took the best of me.
Yeah.
I was better than them, quicker than them.
That's what you want, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the nicest player that you worked with?
Well, the one who looked after me, one of the most players, was Gary Speed.
Yeah.
Gary Speed was a great lad to me. We used to take me and Graham Stewart and Paul Gerard. We used to go to Marbella every year because Gary had a mate who had a place out there, and we'd have a great time. And when he died, I was devastated. When he died, it really hurt me. So because I was really close to him and Graham Stewart and like Paul Gerard, we were very close together. So when we were in Manchester Airport with Moisey when it had come on the television, and I just sat there and I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
So Speedo was one of the best, and Kevin Campbell. I've got a lot of people that I like Duncan, Kevin Campbell, Speedo, Graham Stewart, Snods. I'm still with them kind of people. You know, Wayne Rooney. I'm still speaking to him. Still speak to Seamus. Still speak to Jordan Pickford. You know what I mean? They're the close ones to me. You know what I mean?
That's what you want, though, isn't it? You know, even when you leave your job, you're still in touch with them.
They've kept in touch with me ever since I retired and that, you know, so I still keep in touch. I've just got a text off Graham Sharp before.
Oh, amazing.
So you know, they still keep in touch with the good ones, you know what I mean?
Good stuff. Right then, I'm just going to give you a few players and one or two words about each person then, okay? So, starting with the top one, Howard.
Howard Kendall was absolutely, you couldn't say any more about Howard than class. His man management, the way he was brilliant with me.
Yeah.
Because I signed for Howard, didn't I? And I was his first signing when he come back the second time. and so Howard was just class to me.
Boss.
I've got so many things to say about Howard Kendall, you would never believe how good he was.
Well, we'll definitely we'll go down to that this afternoon. Then definitely the fella who's just texted in, Sharpie, brilliant. Sharpie was one of the top players there when I was driving the bus, and then when I got the job, the Kitman's job, they were there at the door to meet me in the morning when I come into the training ground. You know, they come in especially to see me. Yeah.
To first day I was there, so they were the main men, weren't they?
Quality, Reedy,
class. I've just done
pain in the ass, but he's brilliant.
But he's not a pain in the ass. What Reedy says is spot on. He's
passionate.
He's really old school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love Reedy.
Yeah.
And I got an invitation to come back and do the Legends game.
Oh yeah.
And Reedy was the manager, and I was the kit manager.
Kitman for it,
and Paul Bracewell. These are all people that's when I started at the club.
Yeah.
I was involved with all them. You know.
Great stuff.
So Reedy's class. Reedy's just.
Southall.
Well, you can't say much about Big Nev, can you? Because when I started driving the bus, and I got to know Nev when we signed Nev, and I was driving the bus then. And when we used to park up, I used to learn Nev how to drive the bus around the car park
Yeah.
in the hotel. So we got really close,
Yeah.
me and Nev. And Peter Beardsley was another one.
Right, okay.
The three of us were very close.
Yeah.
And every time I used to go away, I'd go away and I'd warm Neville up because I was fit then
Yeah.
days, you know. And I'd warm him up. We'd go down to the station. The stadium, if we were away from home, we'd get a cab.
Yeah.
And if we were at home, we'd drive down to the stadium, and I'd warm him up and all that. You know what I mean? He was brilliant, Neville.
Yeah.
Brilliant keeper. One of the best keepers I've ever seen.
Great stuff. I'm going to leave it with the last one then. Because it's one of the pictures that was on one of your posters as well. Richarlison.
Yeah, I loved him as a kid. Loved him as a lad. He had a really, really bad upkeeping, I believe. But with me, I got on all right with him. Cause
Yeah.
I didn't take any messing. I didn't take any messing about him. Players were players to me. They were millionaires. I didn't really. I concentrated on my job, looking after the ground staff, looking after the girls in the kitchen,
Yeah.
looking after the cleaners. They were my priority.
Yeah.
Because the reason I looked after the ground staff is when all the new kit coming in the summer, the ground staff were there.
Yeah,
They'd help.
yeah,
They'd help. The girls in the kitchen would be there. They'd make me dinners, make
Yeah.
me teas, and that. So they were the people I concentrated on mostly. You know what I mean? Players are come and go to me.
Yeah.
You know, and the good ones you keep in touch with.
Definitely, yeah.
The ones you forget
You
about.
know, yeah, that's it.
It's just, that's the kind of job the football is.
Yeah.
You know, you could the come and go players were the staff, but always
They're always going to be there for you. Great
the,
stuff.
the manager would bring their own staff in, but
Yeah.
there was always
heart.
the heart of the
Yeah.
club was our staff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And a few managers didn't see that.
Yeah.
And that's what upset me more than some of the managers I work with. But there's not many bad managers I've worked with. All the good ones.
Yeah, good stuff. Right, well, we're going to have a disco by the looks of things. So subscribe to the channel, up the toffees, Colin Chong, see you in a bit.